John here with PadPrinters.com. We're on video number 3 for installing the TOSH TRCN2S Rotary table on the Micro 90. This is a one color. And as I said in the previous videos, what we did here was we mounted the TO 180 degrees from where it was initially. So again, before you can install the rotary table, you have to turn this around. This would normally be on the right, and the adjustments here for in and out would normally be in the front. So that has to rotate. Then we lowered, this was set up for one color without a rotary table before, and I lowered this work arm about 120 millimeters, which is the distance from the bottom of this plate to the top of the rotary tile. And then in the previous video, with the power off, I actuated the pad down and I remounted this single nest with a golf ball on it, which was what it was printing one color before without the rotary table. And I slid that ball forward and backward until it was out under the center of my pad, and I tightened these screws down, attaching the rotary table to the TO100 XY positioning table. So once we've done that, you need to connect communications. So this is our connector right here for the rotary table, and that is coming into XCN11/A2 on this model, and then we'll power up. And the machine says press homing in the middle. You notice it's homing the printer, but the rotary table is not moving because we have not turned it on yet. So what you need to do in order to have the printer recognize that the rotary table is there is you first go into menu, and you come down here to Axis Managing with the screwdriver, and in Axis Managing press enter. It says Axis Type 1 right now is excluded. You want to go to, using the arrow keys, TRCN, and you want to say enter. So that's loading the TRCN driver card and telling it that this accessory is here. So the driver card's already installed on this machine. And then we come out here, exit, and we need to turn that accessory on, which is part positioning axis TRCN3, that is F3. So now I'm going to hit the E-stop, and I'm going to rehome the machine, and we'll see if the rotary table is recognized. And it was. You didn't see it, but it moved. So you'll notice right now that the way that this is positioned, when it homed, my golf ball moved from there to the nearest home position. So what would we do to get the ball centered back under there again? Simple. This is already homed, like I said, so we know that the table's under power. I can't move it. It was communicating. I could go ahead and see if I can actuate this in manual. So if you use this button, you see the rotary table manual. If I push that once, so it's indexing right now, station at a time. So if I wanted to get back to that position I was in, and I want to get my ball centered, as you can see here, my pad is not directly over one of these holes where it would be the center of the print. What you do is you loosen these 4 bolts, and you loosen this collar slightly. Just loosen these, they don't have to come out. Loosen this collar, and you can move the table, the dial, to center that hole up under the point of the pad, and then you can tighten the collar down and retighten those 4 set screws. So that's how you adjust here in order to get it for one color so that one of these holes is directly aligned. When I go to set this up for 2 colors, I'll probably have to adjust this back because these are 4.5 inches between holes, which are where on the 2 color version of this machine you have the center of your pads at 4.5 inches. So hopefully that's clear. I'll come back to programming the rotary table for different numbers of indexes in another video.